Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday, everybody. How is everybody doing? We've got plenty of people to welcome. I can hear myself in the background. That is never a nice thing for me to hear. Let's mute myself. So, welcome into Adrian, to Tom Fanto, to Black Escanor, to Seth. Welcome in, Gemma. How are you today? Welcome in, Tom, N64KFP. I don't know what username to do. We've got loads of people. Thank you for the renewal of the Premier Ball, Mariah. We have Deadpool, Phoenix Fire. Welcome in to everybody, including Kanbei and the lovely Peachleaf, the lovely SK. So many people, so many names. Welcome in Myrain as well. I hope we are all ready for the rerun of Meganium. I'm having a few technical issues. Hopefully it doesn't include slowdown. We shall try our best. That's all we can do. The CPU usage has gone back down to normal. We don't seem to have any slowdown. And happy birthday, SK, for the Thursday. And what are we doing? We're doing an egg run, of course. This is an egg move run, so we have some extra moves. We have Vine Whip, Leech Seed, Swords Dance, and Ancient Power. They are our moves that we're running today. They are all egg moves you can get for Meganium in Pokémon Crystal. You'll have to bear with me today. I'm incredibly stressed after the technical issues, but we will run anyway. I've still got that smile on my face. I just need to get a couple of bits sorted about so that we can be ready to run. Live Split was having issues. OBS was having issues. Goodness me, it's been one of those days and I'm on about 2 hours sleep because I couldn't sleep last night. But, as we do always here, we're going to roll with it. What's the worst that can happen? We've got a game hook, we've got a live split, we've got a Pokemon, we've got everything we need, we've got all you lovely viewers. So, let's get on with it. So we're running Vine Whip, Leech Seed, Swords Dance, and Ancient Power, and our hidden power type is Ground. The reason we're running hidden power Ground, of course, is because we have Ancient Power and Swords Dance, so we can get a lot of physical attacks in early game if we need it. Take care of those pesky birds that we'll see in the course of this run. We are a very defensive Pokemon, but Swords Dance can easily take care of our offensive capabilities. And it's just the one run today, unfortunately. It's all I've got time for. I've got a very busy week. We are doing a lot of preparations in time for next week's stream. I used the wrong move there. We're supposed to throw a rock at that Hoot Hoot. And Ancient Power, of course, makes flying types relatively trivial. We're playing at night time in the vain hope that we find some Poliwag. We still get hit by Poison Sting. My bank holiday has been quite uneventful apart from trying to fix OBS. I'm hoping that Chikorita will prove a lot of people wrong. Here's a Poliwag. This is what we're after, even though it's not a one-shot. And welcome in, Rory. I hope you're having a great day. The good thing about Poliwag is Bubble is such a feeble move that we can easily just grind on a few of them. We'll go through a few of our Vine Whips and then we'll carry onwards. So we're going to do a little bit of early grinding to hopefully save a little bit of pain later on. But how was everyone's weekend? I had quite a nice weekend, quite a relaxing weekend actually. Did a little bit of shiny hunting with the folks in the Discord server. Welcome in, Pilco Gaming. An afternoon nap is a glorious thing to have. I definitely need one of those. I did have a little nap before stream because I woke up at 6 AM this morning after falling asleep at about 2:30. So I am on minimal energy, but I thought I'm not going to cancel stream. I'm not sensible enough to cancel stream. I just want one more Poliwag. Work was stressful this weekend. Oh no. Or was Chikorita the one with the really up themselves trainer in the anime? I seem to vaguely remember that. I just want one more Poliwag, please, game. Today's been cloudy here too. We've got a chance of thunder, which is another reason why I am not going to be doing 2 runs, because I don't like streaming during thunderstorms. It really sounds horrible on the mic. I'm just going to give up on Poliwag if it's not in the next 2 encounters. That's a Zubat. One more. There we go. There's the Poliwag. That should get us up to 9. It didn't. It lied. Nature did use Thunderbolt. It's entirely up to you if you get a curry or not tonight, Gemma. I mean, it is a bank holiday. A day of rest. Talking of rest, we get a little rest from Mr. Pokemon there. And let's make our way back towards New Bark Town. All that for no level 9. Good morning, D1. How are you today? We're going to get a couple of berries here, although we shouldn't really have too many issues. Thunderstorms all this week here in the UK, unfortunately. And we have Ancient Power, so we can just throw a rock at Cyndaquil and it goes away. Last hour of work for you, Metal Hammer. I hope it goes very quickly for you. Thunderstorms are incredibly hard to predict, so it could end up near you, Kanbei. It's a little bit like trying to predict where boiling water is going to be in a pan. Today's the bank holiday in lieu of the coronation, so the coronation was on Saturday. I slept through it because I'm lazy. Grass Fairy Meganium would be absolutely fantastic. And unfortunately today we don't have Snowy with us, so we're not able to really figure out some backports. Welcome in, St. Ricardo. I am feeling a little bit better, thank you. Still quite under the weather with the hay fever, so I might have a little bit of a sniffle in my voice. But it's the best we can get in May. I sound like this every single May, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to do early sprout with this one. I don't think we'll need it. Renegade Platinum made Meganium a dual fairy type. That is one I'll have to look out for. Cheeky Nidoking or Slowking run would have been a good idea. Just my brain didn't think of it. Could even have done the Susan run, the desperately seeking Susan run. Your stocks of Olivia are running down? Oh no. Meganium should have got a fairy type in Gen 6. It really should have. I have messed up slightly here, so we're going to Leech Seed this. I pray we don't get poisoned. It's the trouble with Ancient Power, it's got virtually no PP. We'll grab that Pokeball just in case we need it. We'll take a heal and we'll go straight into the gym. We've not had to use Swords Dance yet. Let's see if we need Swords Dance in here. Terra Fairy Meganium would be great. Omni Boosts are always a nice little bonus with Ancient Power. We're going to roll with 32 out of 33 HP. Well, we know that Pidgey's a one-shot, as is the other Pidgey. Grow to level 12, try to learn Reflect. No, thank you. I think we're going to try and run an offensive Chikorita, which is something that I don't think has ever happened anywhere in the world. Radical Red's really good for rebalancing a lot of Pokemon. Radical Red added Dynamax raids, didn't they? I think we'll be fine, even without doing a Swords Dance here. Having that coverage move means that we are in a very good stead for Chikorita. I'm very interested in Kaito Ironmon for Pokémon Crystal. Apparently it's in active development, and I cannot wait to play it. Grab the most important item in the game. We'll grab the Miracle Seed as well. Grass types in Gen 2 really did get the short end of the stick. I'm hoping at least 30 minutes off. Let's swap Razor Leaf and Ancient Power around again. We've got 25 PP for Razor Leaf. And we got punished because we misclicked. But it's fine because we managed to knock out that Zubat. Going to take on Picnicoliz regardless. Should be an Ancient Power and a Razor Leaf to knock it out. Or a pair of Ancient Power. There we go. Electric types really were screwed over in Gen 1, weren't they? And to be fair, there aren't that many electric types in Gen 2 either. And a lot of them that are in Gen 2 don't have bloody electric moves. Yeah, in later gens they very much went for the dual typing. It was only in Gen 8 that they stopped that for a generation again. Fighting types got screwed over as well because there's no reliable stab. Poison powder, no thank you. Now, a very good friend of the channel, Snowy, did do a run with just Chikorita over the weekend in our Discord server, just to see how that would go. And just Chikorita is possible, but it's very, very tricky. You have to battle literally every trainer. It's like a beat them all run, and then you have to grind on the rival before the Pokemon League. Brick Break's a really good move. Getting rid of screens can be incredibly handy. The Fire Starter in Gen 5 was incredibly frustrating for me because it was the third in a row that was firefighting. We didn't need another firefighting. And especially because Tepig is so goddamn cute. I love Tepig, but I really don't like having yet another firefighting Pokemon. Hitmonchan is one of the worst fully evolved in Gen 1, and then Hitmontop is definitely a contender for worst fully evolved in Gen 2. Genuinely bad Pokemon. And we get our evolution into Bayleaf at level 16. I'm taking very full advantage of being able to beat up these hikers. It's very rare we're able to do it. Hitmontop has no decent moves. It really has nothing. Its signature moves are all garbage. Heracross is a very good fighting type in Gen 2. I'm impressed with his place on the leaderboard. Talking of leaderboards, unfortunately today on the BRB screen we're not going to be able to have leaderboards. That's part of the technical issues we've been having. We don't learn Swift, but we do want to take on this Slowpoke trainer. It is very difficult to get the attack and defense equal. I am not au fait at all with Gen 1. It's fascinating to see that Hitmonchan was that bad in Gen 1. Hitmontop does look very cool. It's just a shame there's not the attacking chops to back it up. Now, because we have the type disadvantage over the first few gyms, we're doing a lot of optional battles at the moment. Let's grab our shop now. We'll take the heal in Azalea Pokemart. In Azalea Pokemart? In Azalea Pokemon Center. We can't heal in a Pokemart. That's not a thing until Generation 5. And we shall get into the Ilex Forest, and it's time to pause the timer for the HM friends. So, the HM friends we are looking for are Paris and Psyduck. And if you wish to join the HM friends and have your HM friends team listed, then there is a link in the channel in the description. Or you can type !HM friends. I never get any better at shilling that. Alright, the first one off the block today is Psyduck. Psyduck's going to be helping us out with Surf, Strength, Whirlpool and Waterfall. So now let's pause the timer once more. Oh, the timer wasn't paused for some reason. The pause button stopped working. Oh dear. I don't know if there are any gift memberships left, Kanbei. We have a slight issue with Live Split. The pause button isn't working. I can't even find the hotkeys. Goodness sake. Pause. Pause. I did press the pause button, but Live Split has broken. So we will pause the timer and we'll resume in Slowpoke Well after the first trainer. That's roughly getting us back on track. Had to reinstall Live Split. It should have paused now. I've completely fixed the hotkeys. So I'm running a different version of Live Split because the old one just went kaput. It's in an update loop. Tangela Learn Set in Gen 1 is about as bad as Tangela Learn Set in Gen 2, to be fair. And we are just looking for our Paris now. And the reason we pause the timer is because it is very much RNG based as to when you find the HM friends. So the way to make it fair across all runs is to just keep the timer paused. There's a little bit of slowdown in this lag in this game. That's not good. Let's hope it's just a little bit of lag spike. We'll have to see how I get on when we do Tangler. Tangler is on my list of things to do. There's another Psyduck. And another Oddish. Let's reseed the room. Welcome in, chat Northern. How are you today? Another Psyduck. And a Venonat. I've got Tangler on the brain now. Rhydon would have done better with an evolution. I've got that run to cut down. Oh dear, that was a Paris. Let's now catch this one. We're going to unpause the timer in Slowpoke well because the issue with the pausing of the timer. So now with 2 HM friends acquired, we'll take on this first trainer and then we'll unpause the timer. Bloody sakes. There we go. So after this battle, we'll unpause the timer and we'll be back in sync. Yeet a rock at a rat. Throw some leaves at this one. And we're good to go again. Definitely need to use a rock at the Zubat. Do it once more at the Ekans. We got the Omni Boost. First Omni Boost of the run. Let's get the Super Potion. Rhyperia's not great. I have such a soft spot for Licky Licky. I know technically it's not a great design, but I have such a soft spot for it. And we're through Slowpoke well in a very respectable time. Going to be relying on Ancient Power for this gym. So that does mean a couple of heals en route. I found a shiny Lickitung in Pokemon Go. And I had it as my friend for many, many times. For a very long time, I should say. I just fell in love with the line. It's terrible in Gen 2. I meant to save an Ancient Power for this Beedrill. That's not going to work, actually. Got Gen 4 on the brain. Stop Fury attacking me and hitting multiple times, you scam artist. Yes, shiny Licky Licky is great. It does get Lick in Gen 2, and that's its starting move. So we're going to have to struggle for youngster Mikey. Throw a rock at Paris. In frustration for that Beedrill trainer. Watch our attack fly. $175 attack against Bugsy here. He stood no chance. Level 22, we've defeated Bugsy. Let's take another heal for PP Porpoises. And then we'll take on Rival 2. Get myself comfy as well. Throw a rock at Ghastly. Throw a rock at Zubat. Throw a rock at Quilava. Throw a second rock at Quilava. And we're through Rival 2 without a reset. Propels go to the top of the bag. Let's now do the Farfetch'd. We're actually going to be running this quite like Krabby eventually, where we just have no stab moves at all, because we've got Swords Dance. Let's teach Cuts the correct Pokemon, shall we? We're getting headbutt from the green headman staring at the tree. I think we're going to be calling him Rhoda eventually after one of our viewers here. Grab the first ether. If you've got 6 meals in the fridge, Jenna, then you've got food at home. Therefore, you can't have takeaway. They're the rules. I didn't make them up, I just enforced them. We are now looking for our Abra. So Abra could take a while, or it could be a very quick encounter. We also need to beat up Specsavers after Abra. There's the Abra. There's the Abra Court. Let's beat up Specsavers because he will inevitably catch us on the way down. He's Specsavers because he has very, very long vision. He has max vision and catches you out. So he's clearly been to Specsavers. Let's grab the bicycle. And now we can move at super fast speed. Let's pick up Kenya. I've got an itchy face and I've just punched my second microphone. Apologies to anybody in mod chat. Oh, I've messed this up quite drastically there. There we go. Best evolution for me, I like Umbreon, but I'm going to say that I've got a big soft spot for Flareon. Which I know is controversial, but I really have a soft spot for Flareon. It did so well in the trial run of the evolutions. Umbreon Shiny is unrivaled. Glaceon's cool. Synthesis, no thank you. You run Flareon with a good physical set, and it's really good in Gen 2. Don't need rollout this time. Trying to plan ahead with what we're going to do with our movements. Physical Flareon is genuinely good. Zap Cannon on Flareon is a great idea as well. That's sort of my plan to get through the Blastoise. People make fun of Zap Cannon and Dynamic Punch. They are genuinely viable strategies for Red. The most disappointing evolution for me has to be Jolteon in Gen 2. Oh, we're not quite at return level yet. Now, as much as I would love to buy a Carbos, I'm going to buy a Protein here. Want to start raising our attack as quickly as possible, and we are, in fact, going to teach Headbutt in place of Leech Seed. With that, we'll make our way into the gym. Flareon did deserve a lot better. But Jolteon in Gen 2 deserved an awful lot better as well. But Snubble got the read and started charming us. Lock-on does help Zap Cannon, but then 50-50 isn't as bad as you think it is. Right, let's set up and hope Metronome doesn't do anything nasty. Oh god, it's gonna set up. One-shot the Clefairy. Will we one-shot the Milk Tank? We'll flinch. We one-shot the Milk Tank. Let's go, everybody. We actually did it. We one-shot the Milk Tank. 21-21 for Whitney here. Let's move out of here. She's probably thinking, what a scam artist. You've got a swords dancing pair. Let's leave and never come back. Talk to the eavesdropping pair here. And then let's get out of Goldenrod once and for all. I don't know if that crit mattered. I'm just very happy. Oh dear, we've hit the Bumhead Fireduck, man. I'm just very happy we one-shot Miltank. Right, let's annoy this tree. Rock Smash, just in case we need it. We're going to be running a physical attacker, though. No need for the passive recovery on the Miltank. Just get it out of there before it has a chance to hit us any. Goodness me, movement. There we go. Get that ether. The cursed ether today. Bayleaf is qualified. God, the puns have started. Flareon will hopefully not be scary on here. I have no idea what place we're going to get, honestly. Genuinely no idea. We're on the Egg Move leaderboard, because we're running an Egg Move Pokemon. But I have no clue what time we're going to get with Swords Dancing Meganium here. It could be quick, it could be slow. All I know is it'll be an awful lot more fun than the original Meganium run. Because we'll have coverage. A backport of Leafeon and Glaceon would be incredibly fun. 140 to 150, I'm hoping to beat that. We're going to go and grab early hidden power here. Sylveon would be Fairy type. If we backported Sylveon. Because it's not difficult at all to add new types into Gen 2. That's what we're going to be doing with something like Tinkertink. We're going to try and get the Tinkerton line in the next few months. Adding Fairy types, from what Snowy has said, and unfortunately Snowy isn't here to confirm it, it seems like it's just a single line of code. You just need to define the type matchups. Tinkertink would be found in the ruins of Alph, surely. Because Tinkertink's line is found in the ruins in Scarlet and Violet. Get the full restore. Get the rare candy. We'll get this elixir just in case we need it. Don't need detect today, so we're not going to grab that. Get the call from the bike shop. We've been doing a lot of cycling this run. And we'll get hidden power. Hidden Power is going to replace Ancient Power because Ancient Power has pitiful PP. Tinkerton would be bullying Skarmory. You're not wrong. I think his Tinkerton would probably insult it as well, calling it budget Corviknight. Yes, Skarmory is encountered near Blackthorn. I could see it replacing Dunsparce if it was in the wild. She's 4 times weak to grass, so we might as well beat her up now. Get the bit of the Minceberry. Get the Nuggets. He's weak to grass, so we might as well take him on as well. That is very true in actual gameplay. Tinkerton has nothing to take on a Corviknight. Our physical attack is already so much greater than our special attack. Body Slam, yeah, we're going to get rid of Razor Leaf. We are a physical attacking Pokemon now. Razor Leaf has served its purpose. Grab Strength. Strength was an option I was considering actually for routing this physical Meganium. Strength is what, base 80 power, it's nothing to be sniffed at. I like it too. I like trying to figure out where I think newer Pokemon would go. Yeah, Strength is worse Body Slam, which is part of the reason why I didn't factor it in inevitably. Although it was potentially going to replace Headbutt if we were a little bit quicker. Because we could have held the King's Rock. Does mean we can bin the Miracle Seed. And we're evolving into Meganium in under half an hour. Early Lighthouse today. It's very rare we do early Lighthouse these days. But I want it to be Meganium for Rival 3. And our HP routing has gone perfectly as well. We are not a multiple of 4 on the HP. Welcome in, Umbreon. I hope you're doing well today. Can dig out of there. And there's no sense in cycling back when we've got a teleport point. And have you seen Usain? I have seen Usain. Kanto and Johto are sort of like two sides of the same coin. Single Swords Dance should be fine here. There is a giant parrot-shaped hole in the lighthouse, but you also just see the outline of the backpack as well. I'm going to create another hole in this burnt tower. Alright, it's a little bit more vandalism caused to get out of there. You know what, let's go straight for the gym. We've got 12 hidden power grounds. Oh, Wingle's line. Clearly Wingle would go in the ice path. Johto is definitely built around destroying grass types. You're not wrong there at all, Soulmorn. We're very lucky that we're running egg moves here and we have Swords Dance. That is the crux of our entire run. Remoraid, it's banned from Johto. It's not allowed. And we're through the final gym trainer here. We've only got one hidden power PP left, so we're going to use one of our 4 ethers here. We are going to now give the Minceberry to Meganium. And we're going to yeet the Miracle Seed. We don't need it anymore. You're absolutely correct. You have to go all the way back to Route 44 unless you get the Outbreak. That Ghastly's going to swear at us, but that just means we can dance with our swords. Single swords dance should be fine. Even if we take some we don't take some curse damage on the Gengar. I did yeet the Miracle Seed into the gym pit. It's Morty's problem now. Fog Badge in 32.59, but that is slightly unfair on Meganium, because we're going to race now all the way over to Chuck's fighting gym. I could see the Gumi line on the way up to the ruin to the Lake of Rage. It'd be like our own Gen 2 Jack and the Beanstalk story, yeeting that Miracle Seed down there. Trying to keep on top of bag management today. I've been really bad at that the last few runs. Oh, that is right. The Electric Leader in Gen 4 did have an auxiliary, didn't they? Swellix and Spritzy, I think, would be around the daycare, wouldn't they? That's where Schnappabababble is. You can complain about a lot of things in X and Y, but Pokemon distribution was on point in Kalos. 400 Pokemon, the largest regional dex at the time, and most routes had completely unique encounter tables. Ice types are always locked away until the end. It's very rare you get an early ice type, which is a scam, really. I love ice types. I thought that said Swords Dance. I could not read. You got a shiny Miltank in a Nuzlocke run in X. Congratulations. You should always invoke Shiny Claws. Shiny Claws should be a thing all the time. Hello, Chuck's wife. Give us the gym badge. Not the gym badge, the flight. The fly HM. Kenya, it's time to get your wings. I really need a new controller. My up button is getting less and less reliable with each passing day. Shiny Claws means that if you find a shiny Pokemon in a route you've already caught a Pokemon in a Nuzlocke, you can still catch it. Oh goodness me, Dragon Rage. Unfortunately, we do have to say yes to Lance. And here is one of 3 giant slogs of the game. We're just going to use a super potion on Dino here. Just for safety purposes. I am doing very well, thank you, Sora. How are you today? Sword Body Slam and Headbutt. Yes, if you already have that Pokemon, you can catch another one if it's shiny. Literally, if it's shiny, it's catchable. Yes, there is the single exception, the Gold Silver Crystal Nuzlocke, because of the guaranteed shiny. Welcome in, Joanna. How are you this morning? My move order is an absolute mess at the moment, and I need to sort it out, but I don't know where I want my moves to go. Let's try Body Slam, Headbutt, Hidden Power at the bottom. See if that works for my brain. Get another nugget. Get a free heal off Lance. Hopefully the side effects of your medication wear off very soon, Joanna. I think the pacing needed to be improved in X and Y as well. Like, that big trek between Badge 1 and Badge 2 just does not work. And we've got our first password. Must remember to speak to this person after battling them as well. It felt like Game Freak were on some kind of clock for for X and Y. The 3DS had been out, what, 2 years at that point? Welcome in, Sam. How are you today? I almost said welcome in, Sal there. I'm not calling you a cow. But welcome in, Sam. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you, Nightspot. I do have a Patreon at patreon.com/trainersquidgy. Get the next password. Dig out. And Meganium is doing very, very well. Meganium is on 0 resets. And we're on quite a decent time. X and Y also had very good shiny hunting methods. I never ran the Mega Lucario because I'm not a big fan of that line. You had consecutive fishing, you had horde hunting, you had the friend safari, and you had the Poké Radar on top of your regular full odds hunting and Masuda method. You had all the options available to you. I believe it was also coded into Gen 7, but it was next to impossible to do in Gen 7 with chain fishing. Because you got items while fishing as well. I've just never liked the Lucario line. Fighting isn't one of my preferred types, neither Steel. I have far too many shinies to list, unfortunately. Because, believe it or not, first and foremost, I'm actually a shiny hunter, not a challenge runner. He was giving me a lot of trouble this time. Let's restore some Body Slam for this gym. And we have defeated the Pilot Swine in one shot. A single Swords Dance is all it took. Glacier badge in 4109. I'd love some kind of multi-region Pokemon game, but I think it'd be very hard to implement. Doing Sprout Tower now, so I don't forget it. So we're going to take like an extra 10-second time loss. Why wouldn't my resets be at 0? We've not fainted in battle. It turns out I've possibly got a seafood allergy, Joanna. I've started coming out in hives every time I eat seafood, so I'm having to avoid it. But I can't eat steak either. And I don't like eggs, so I just have an empty plate for that meal. Favourite all-time Pokemon is probably Alolan Rattata. If I reset a Rival 1, I'll restart the run. Oh, we are getting insane luck here, SSJ Derp. I also have a very big soft spot for Teddy Ursa. Even in Gen 2, you can get very easy shinies if you have a shiny Ditto. And there's a very easy glitch to use the Gyarados to get the shiny Ditto. Don't need anything in Azalea today. We're not going to bother with King's Rock. Grab the rare candy. Welcome in, Malik. How are you today? And we'll fly back to Goldenrod. We took the heal. Floor 5, please. Get return. And then let us get 3 protein. Calcium. Where are the nuggets? Sell those. 2 further calcium. So we're doing this to raise our special defense, and we're using the protein to raise our physical attack. And we'll toss that potion because we don't need it. Right, that's all the housekeeping out of the way. Let's go and beat up Jasmine. My favourite psychic Pokemon is probably Gallade. You can trade shinies back to Gen 1, and they will still be shiny in the Gen 2 coding because it's all determined on DVs. Yes, you can get shiny Pokemon by trading them from Gen 1 to Gen 2, but the way Gen 1's RNG works means it's very difficult to get a lot of shinies. I think you have to get static or cave encounters or starters. Right, so we are doing Janine now. Janine Jasmine. I have accidentally not put on the Paralyzed Kyogre. This is the crux of our plan here. The shiny Pokemon is determined at pickup, not when it hatches. She didn't Thunder Wave turn 1. She's just handed us the win on a giant silver platter. Thank you, Jasmine. You're very kind. You let me set up twice. In battle 327 defense, yes please. Mineral badge in 45.52, and we are now 7 badges in. And that means we are going to take our first quick break. Take a break after 7 badges, after the league, and we finish after red today. So we're going to heal, And we're going to pause the timer at 46:07. I should be back in just a couple of moments. Have a little stretch, maybe get some food, get a drink, do whatever it is you want to do. And I'll see you in a couple of moments. And a very warm welcome back, everybody. I'm glad that your dates went well, Malik. We are still doing Meganium with its egg move run. We only have one of the egg moves left, though. We have Swords Dance, and we're resuming the timer at 46:07. Let's take on the rockets in the radio tower. Probably going to get rid of light screen soon in place of Headbutt. I was just thinking about what moves we need. I think return, not Headbutt, return. I think return is going to be much more helpful. Welcome in, Maxi. I hope you're doing well today. I really hope your rib heals soon, Malik. It must be incredibly painful for you. You had to Psyduck out for a bit after Bugsy. I love that combo. Meganium is doing remarkably well. Why am I not Hidden Power grounding these? That would be sensible. Two to 3 months, that's all of summer. Thank you, Joel. That is very kind of you to say. I just believe in being nice to every single person that comes my way. And I am grateful to every single person who is watching here now. So I hope everybody is having as great a day as they possibly can. Now let's body slam this rat into next week. Yeah, the rocket stuff is dull in Gen 2. Conversion failed, that's what we wanted. Right, so let's stick on a PlayStation Network Cure Berry. We're going to try and set up against the first coughing. Swords Dance. Smokescreen, oh no. We have 9 hidden powers to hit 6 Pokemon, and we've been smokescreened once. Is it possible? I bloody hope so. We're through the big danger. Meganium must have gone to Specsavers, hits through the smokescreen every single time there to get the win, and we've got hit by the spinner. Oh, we have to rewind here, unfortunately, because we cannot use items in battle. Taking a bit of a time loss here. Let's ignore that spinner instead. Dino did get some secret potion. Check my backpack. Right, so let's take a heal for PP Porpoises. Gift Dratini would be interesting, especially if you have it with extreme speed. Oh, BDSP isn't great, is it? Yes, I know you risk ruining our operation. Let's ruin it some further. Here's the key. I have theories about the Gen 2 rocket section. I have theories that it's all a ploy. And that it's a cover-up for Lance and his nefarious business. The underground is good in BDSP, but you can't decorate anymore. Oh, BDSP was incredibly buggy. Very, very buggy. We're going to get confused either way there, but we definitely didn't want to be Swords Dance confused. There we go. BDSP even kept in some of the original Gen 4 bugs. For instance, Sticky Hold not working correctly. BDSP is Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Coughing! How was dinner? I don't know what username to do. Have you also changed your name, IDK? Did you used to have something else? Because I'm fairly certain you used to be known as Worthless Side Character. That was very disparaging on yourself. Sticky Hold meant nothing for fishing purposes. I'm going to turn down these Nightbot alerts. They're getting on my nerves. Legends Arceus is fantastic. Ooh, pasta. I'm potentially having pasta tonight if my tummy settles. Having another little bit of a clone. Who am I thinking of? It's very rare that I get names mixed up. I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed now, but I do love the name I don't know what username to do. Fantastic username. And after stream today, I'm going to be playing a little bit more of one of my other fun favourite games. I'm going to be playing a little bit more of Euro Truck Simulator. Galarian Meowth is a very good shout. Oh, I went very Lancashire there, didn't I, saying Meowth? My natural accent is shining through. Oh dear. Curry is on the menu. Have a nice curry. I am very much in the mood for spaghetti bolognese, but my tummy is telling me, no, you fool, you'll regret it. Ooh, your wife and you made a big batch of spaghetti last night. Can you share, please? I really cannot be bothered making it myself. What's an airport again? Surf and Turf, enjoy that, Rosie. I know the grand sum of nothing about Kingdom Hearts, so I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I think saving Legends Arceus for last year, late last year, and then Scarlet and Violet this year would have been an excellent choice, because BDSP could have held up for 12 months. Starting for the team, Rocket's Fortress. We're so bulky. We could get paralysed here, let's hope we don't. Nope, they are wrapping instead, and we will be absolutely fine. Welcome in, Ryan, I hope you're doing well. And now we have what could be a slightly tricky-ish battle. Have you seen the Archipelago mod for things like Kingdom Hearts and Pokémon? It's a multiplayer-ish mod where I believe items from one game go to the other and vice versa. So you have to cooperate to play together. Please don't spoil Legends Arceus for anyone who is new to the game, but yes, the boss battle is fantastic. Radio card acquired. Let's now make our way back to Mahogany. And we can go and think about taking on Claire. Now, Claire could be a little bit risky because we did use our Paralyzed Cure Berry over at Jasmine, but we're going to give it a go anyway. Hopefully our attack will be strong enough at this point. We're going to get another protein that we can potentially dump in here in the Ice Path. Welcome in, Felix. How are you this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you? Oh no, Seth, I hope your phone starts behaving itself soon. Thank you for popping in, though. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Flash, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach Flash to Paris. Paris's moves are now in the correct order from the incorrect order. That'll make life a little bit easier. Most fun running, solo running Crystal by far was Smeargle. I loved rooting it out. I loved seeing what could I do to make this a creative and interesting run. What is Horizons? I'm not familiar. I know, we can't use the extra protein. But that's money in the Pokemart. That's true. You're always easier watching on work days, aren't you, Kanbei? Aha! Yes, Pokemon Horizons. I haven't seen any of it. Never really kept up with the anime, I've got to be honest with all of you. Let's sell some junk that we don't need. We'll do a proper bag sort soon. Got a good litmus test coming up with the Seadra to see how badly we're going to be screwed in the Claire battle. Oh, it's going to be tight. Very tight. One shot the horsey though. Right, this is our very big litmus test to see how well it's going to go. That was a one-shot, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. However, we are going to stick on the pink bow at this point. And we're going to use a super potion just to heal that last dredges of HP there. Could get around about an hour for Claire, which would be great. That'll put us in the roughly 1 hour 30 range. Alright, let's take her on. Will we take our first resets at Claire? Let's find out. 1 down, grow to level 49. 2 down. We're through the Thunder Wavers. Gonna set up a Swords Dance. Misclick. No resets at Claire. We're gonna get the badge at about 1 hour, 1 minute, depending on how quickly we do Dragon's Den. Remember that we did start as Chikorita. On this channel, we always start with the lowest form of an evolutionary line. Claire's related to Lance. Don't jinx Karen's Umbreon, please. I'm hoping for good things against Karen. She'll dig out of there. And then we'll teleport back. And then we'll fly to Newbark. When we pick up the item south of the Cool Trainer with the Rapidash, that's when we'll do our bag sort. Because goodness me, it needs it. I love Escavalier. Scarlet and Violet are decent, just the performance is terrible. I've lost double-digit shinies because of the performance issues. I crash all over the place, and one of my big complaints that I don't see too many people talking about is the snow animation. It really makes me feel dizzy. Level 50 before the league is exactly where we want to be. Yes, your pink Makuhita. Huge power plus attack Azurill is always nice. I love huge power. I feel you have to say it as huge power. You have to go booming with your voice. Safeguard, no thank you. Wow, wow. $80 for Tears of the Kingdom. Goodness me. I have thought about doing a Marowak run. In fact, this weekend, we're not running it this weekend, but this weekend that's just been, I was talking with a few of the people in my Discord about the Marowak run. It's one on my to-do list. However, we're going to have to start with the struggle strategies. That's never fun. So, Super Repel, Super Potion, Ether, Max Ether, Elixir, Max Elixir. Toss the Antidote. Move that Full Restore up to there. Full Heals can go with the healing items. 5 rare candies is what we need. Toss the Mint Berry, we won't need it now. Move the Max Repels up top. Bag sorts has been done, timer resumed. The reason we pause the timer for that, by the way, is because I am so heavily dyslexic that it can take anywhere from a few seconds to a very long time for me to sort the bag, and it's never consistent. It all depends on how my reading comprehension is on day to day. And now we are saying goodbye to Hidden Power and hello to Earthquake. Alright, so let's take on Rival 5. Welcome back, Kanbei. We are at Rival 5 at 1 hour and 4 minutes. Body Slam and Return on the Learn set because normal is an excellent move. Ground type, an excellent type coverage with ground. Normal and ground together can hit everything neutrally in Pokémon Crystal that we come up against. And having Swords Dance, it just makes sense to have the highest possible power moves. And we say thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, and to Paris, as well as to all you lovely HM friends with the green names in the chat. We're going to get our 4 full restores. We'll either need them or we won't. We're also going to pick up some max potions while we're here. You don't face Skarmory at all in Crystal. You're absolutely correct. And now let's take a look at the stats as we go into the league. 168 HP at level 52. We're holding the pink bow with Return, Body Slam, Swords Dance, and Earthquake. Attack 125, Defense 142, Special Attack 127, Special Defense 144, and Speed 120. But remember, that's only half the story. We have the badge boosts in battle. I don't know anything at all about Sonic Frontiers. The last Sonic game I played was on the Sega Master System, and that is aging me quite significantly. Yes, front ears are better than back ears. Oh, is that what it is? I've always thought that Genesis... No, I mean Master System, not Genesis. I've always thought that Scarlet plays worse than Violet. No, the other way around. Violet plays worse than Scarlet. I had the 8-bit version of Sonic. The one where you had Jungle Zone. Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Goodness me. Oh, the little bike that you crashed into the boulders because the movement was terrible in that game. I also had Lemmings on the Master System, and I have put several hundred hours into Lemmings. I'm not ashamed to say that I used to do Lemmings tutorials on YouTube. I hope the Doctors goes very well for you, Joanna. Thank you for popping in. Not even going to show respect to him on top. We're going to body slam it instead. Yes, Sonic 2 was very good. And it was so emotional if you didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds at the very end. You just see tails, implying that tails had passed away in the sky. Through Bruno, let's see if Karen is going to be a thorn in our side today. One-shot the Umbreon. Vileplume is a one-shot. We're through the two most dangerous. We outspeed the Houndoom. We outspeed the Gengar. And we destroy the Murkrow. Oh, I really hope that your doctor does the right thing and lets you get out of jury duty, Joanna. Right, on to Lance, the liar with the flyers. I know what you meant there. Shooting the Umbreon. Oh dear. I'm just going to set up 3 because he's flailing. We lost like 10 seconds there because I love that typo. That is the best typo I've seen in a very long time, Quibble. I mean, you're not wrong either way. Lance is free. $108.59 for Lance, not a bad time at all. Oh, that typo. That is... Oh, that's also correct. Even better. Oh, it's also correct to end you. 109.15 is league time. Yes, do not forget the L in clock. We have end credits, so I'm going to take a quick couple of minutes break. A quick couple of minutes break. And we will be back very, very soon. And welcome back, everybody. First of all, thank you to Handsome Anthony for super chatting $9.99 while I was away. Let me go and get stream elements up so that we can have a proper celebration for that. Because it's unfair that it was on the BRB screen. So let us replay the notification and see how long it takes. Thank you, Handsome Anthony, for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you for your very kind words as well. That is very much appreciated. Now we are on 0 resets. Can we keep 0 resets up until red? That is the plan. It might not go to plan, but we're going to give it a good shot. So let's unpause the timer and let's get going. And just the one run today for us today, just because I really want Meganium to stand out on its own, especially with how good this run is going. The exchange rate means no more Bob. Unless it's 8:08 AM, then it's Bob time. And we say welcome back to Kenya, to Abra, to Sidek, and to Paris. And a very big thank you once again to all you lovely HM friends in the chats with the green names. Let's go to Ecritic City now and get our next rare candy. We probably won't need all of these rare candies, but it's tradition at this point to pick them up, isn't it? Max Repel, that's what we like to see. And we'll dig out of here. Next destination is Olivine City. That's Cinewood City. There's Olivine City. In and out the Pokemon Center we go. I'm feeling this run. I was feeling very tired earlier, but this run has definitely got the serotonin going. Not that I need any more, clearly. I've always got this smile on my face, as you lovely people know. And don't forget, a week tomorrow is the big birthday stream. We did beat Sprout Tower. Tyrogrum will be a slog. That'll remove the smile from my face. I'm actively rooting the Ledibur run as well, and that is quite a tricky run. That's a very interesting point about listening to music to play the League. I've got my own Spotify playlist sort of curated to playing Pokemon. My favourite type of cake is a type of cake I don't know what it is. I've had it twice in my life, and I really don't know what that type of cake is. But it is flaming gorgeous. And I really wish I knew what type it was so I could eat it every single day. All I know is it's like a Victoria sponge, but a lot moister and a lot sweeter. Teleport out of the harbour here. You can teleport in the harbour because it's classed as an external area. So you can save a couple of extra seconds. And of course, the first thing we do in Kanto is the last thing we do in Johto. We get another rare candy, this time from the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Never punished not having a repel there. Dip our head in Saffron, that's something I'm trying to do to optimise this run. Now, I mustn't let the pressure get to me on this run now. Welcome in, Dehu, I hope you're doing well. When will I do an Emerald run? The 12th of never, at this rate. I've tried Emerald runs off stream, and I really don't vibe with Emerald for challenge running. It's a very good game, but it's just not my cup of tea for challenge running. Honestly, though, I get addicted to sweet food all the time. I call it dessert myself. Pudding's a little bit too posh for me. And once again, thank you, Handsome Anthony, for the super chat. It has now unfortunately popped off the top of the screen. No, the jump cut is just to save time because literally nothing happens on the SS Aqua. Savoury puddings do exist. Honestly, though, rice pudding can get in the bin. Quite why anyone would like to eat a food that looks like cat sick is beyond me. Good afternoon, Kangastan. How are you on this lovely, well, I say lovely, miserable and grey Monday afternoon? I've never had tapioca. I am dissing rice pudding. I was tempted to set up on this Tangela, but I didn't know what moves it was going to use. No, there's no leftovers on the SS Aqua. We get them in the bin in the cafe in Celadon. You might be thinking of the... Oh, I don't know where you are thinking of, actually. I never have milk in this house. Might make some bread after stream. I'm feeling a bit of French bread this afternoon. Obviously can't have it with my spag bowl because that would be very weird. I do love making bread. You can't beat homemade bread. I will have a look into the SS Aqua and the SS Anne later on after stream to see if I can figure out what item you could be thinking of. Ooh, Bakewell tarts are gorgeous. I do love a good tart. Not like that, it's in your mind. Shame we can't learn Zap Cannon. I do love a good Zap Cannon at the end of the game at Red. Alright, this time we're going to remember the machine part. Oh, I do eat the glacé cherry straight from the tub. Those of you who have been in Discord with me or saw me on Twitch with Lucas last week, you know that I am very, very clean on this channel, but you get me anywhere else and I am incredibly filthy. Boy, Coco and Azrael, good team. Now we can heal. Talking of Gigaton Hammer, when we port Tinkerton, we are going to port Gigaton Hammer so it works like Gigaton Hammer. Not like it did, not like some people did with their runs, where it just overwrote Hyper Beam with Steel type. We're going to try and get it in as accurately as possible. It was quite the culture shock, wasn't it, Kanbei? Next time I play through Paldea, I want to try a Strudel. Budget Smeargle seems interesting. Yes, I love double battles. I want to play an Emerald mod with doubles and do a plus Minum run. Then we could do like Soul Rock and Lunatone. Thank you, SSJ Dirt, for looking that up. You really didn't have to, but it's very kind of you to go out your way to do that. We've been doing some shiny hunting on the server, on the Discord server. ! Discord if you want to join, by the way. Zangoose and Survivor would be an interesting team to run side by side. Yeah, we're doing some shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet on our Discord server. Thank you, Sombrero Ferro, for the link there. We have a lot of lovely time on the Discord server. We're taking on this optional just for a little bit more stat experience. Every little helps, as Tesco would say. That was Pokemon Colosseum. Would a Nuzlocke be possible in Scarlet and Violet? You just close your eyes and then run around in circles. Now we get called a pest. We will teleport back to Cerulean. And now let's take on Misty. Surf to assert our dominance. Yes, they do have erratic and fluctuating respectively. I didn't mean to body slam there. I meant to swords dance. Let's set up 2 because... Oh god, he's psyched up. Let's get rid of him. Solar Beam, no thank you. 2 turn moves, I've got an aversion to them. And Misty is done, and can we just take a moment to appreciate that all you lovely people in chat made Nugget Bridge go very quickly, so thank you for that. Normally it's such a slog, even with the chat, but today it felt like nothing at all. In fact, I would have liked it to go on longer. Oh, goodness me, Sabrina's Gym. Oh no, Stunky went boom. How rude of it. Is Espeon going to be Pestion? Yes, it is. Double sand attack. Get in the bin. It's lucky we're very bulky. In battle 171 special defense. Please hit a return. Thank you. That was a bit of a slow Sabrina, but we got through regardless. I've messed up there. Up, triple right. Stunky, I think, can go boom. I had a full odds Poke Radar, which is a bit of an oxymoron. I had a full odds Poke Radar Stunky in BDSP. I think used Memento on me. If you do want to play Violet again, you can always create a second profile on your Switch. Let's get this Paralysed Cure Berry. I think that's going to be vital for our strat a little later on. Get the Expin card so that we can expin our radio card. We're in the menu, so we will now use one of our 3 Max Elixirs, and we'll fly over to Vermilion. Still on a very good time. We've lost a slight bit of time in Kanto because of a couple of duff battles, but we are in the home straight now. You would need a second account to trade online, but if you want to play a single player mode, you can definitely do that without deleting your original save file. Oh no, that was my worst nightmare, shiny hunting hordes in X and Y. Getting the shiny Zangoose or the shiny Seviper, depending on the version you're playing on, and it being murdered by the others. 120.38 for Lieutenant Surge. It really is at the point now where they should let you have more than one save file. It's absolutely flaming ridiculous. Hello 3Drill, goodbye 3Drill. We'll catch you on the way down. Congratulations on your shiny Riolu. Are you doing the massive mass outbreak method? I don't mind the Union Circles. In the case of Gen 7, they ostensibly sold it 4 times, didn't they, Kanbei? I'm looking forward to seeing the haul. Hello, 3Drill. We've not forgotten about you. The bees! We're on a very good time, all things considered, seeing as we're a bloody Meganium. I just looked at the clock for the first time in a couple of moments and realised we're at 122 going to Blaine. That is not something to be complained about. Yes, buzz off 3Drill. Take the right-hand side and then the left-hand side down here. Saves any random battles or trainer battles. The B-Sharps. I was worried that you weren't going to make a Simpsons reference today, Kanbei. I'm glad you did now. One, two, three as we engage Blaine in battle. Yeah, what is the type disadvantage? We have Earthquake. And now it's time for everyone's favourite pushover. Oh! I didn't spot that one. What's a game? Now, will she use a dire hit? Or will she be nice to us? That is the question. She'll be mean. Waste that extra 3 frames. 123.56 for Janine. We've got blue and red left to go. Wrong building. That's not a game. Oh, that is fantastic, Quibble. Oh god. This Pidgeot is set up. It is Dabbidi Dabbidi. Did you know that Eiffel 65 tried representing San Marino in this year's Eurovision Song Contest? They didn't win the national final, but they gave it a good college try. $125.07 for blue. Just red left to go. We're opening up Mount Silver. Stick on the Max Repel. Max Elixir on the correct Pokemon, and also Super Potion. Teleport away. Pika does say Charm, but we have plans for Pika, don't you worry. They might not be good plans, but we have plans for them. Dip the head in the Pokemon Center. Not going to take the risk with the bike for that bit. Get our final rare candy. Should have 10. We do have 10. Teleports back. Oh, it's getting tense. I'm actually feeling nervous. Right, here we go. Oh! No, that was not good. I'm going to go up 3 levels, and we're also going to try the lefties again and try the dodge. No 0 reset run this time, unfortunately, but still a very good, solid try. Don't paralyze me, thank you. Zard does outspeed. He still outspeeds here. No, he doesn't. I lie like a rug. Espeon outspeeds. Oh dear. Oh, 128.06. Game's easy. Meganium's great. Never thought I'd be saying that. Genuinely cannot believe how good that was. Swords Dance is OP, to be fair. Let's take a look at where that puts us on the leaderboard. Of course, in first place, something that Meganium never thought it would see. First place on the Egg Move leaderboard. I'm very happy with that run. Very, very happy. Just that one good move and a couple of decent egg moves at the start of the game is all it took to improve Meganium. And with that, there is only one thing left to do. We need to go all the way back to Violet, actually, because we didn't attach the male. Burret has the advantage of being normal with hands. It can punch things in the mouth, so it has type coverage. We're going to give the male back to Kenya. And we are going to return Kenya to its rightful owner. So Kenya, you've been an absolute gem over this run. Thank you so much for helping us out. But you've got to go home. He does say you can read the mail. And we will go back to Violet City Pokemon Center. We'll heal up. We'll do our save. And with that, we are done. So I'm going to say thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure, as always, over the last couple of hours. Thank you so much to Handsome Anthony for the $9.99 Super Chat. Unfortunately, we're having a couple of tech issues, so I'm not able to show your names if you're a HM friend or a patron at the end of the stream, but it'll be sorted for next stream. Just before we go, I want to say on week tomorrow, I'm doing a very big birthday marathon stream. We're going to do lots of runs and some other fun and stuff at the same time. I'm back live on Wednesday. We've got a video coming out when I have the time to record it. I've got very busy times. We have another stream on Friday, but I am live with Lucas yet again on Thursday over on Twitch. So, if you want to see me help Lucas run Dunsparce, I will put a link in the channel in the description of my next stream. I will see you all on Wednesday, though. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to everyone for coming out today. And I'll see you all very, very soon.